Welcome to this afternoon's Talking and Toking. Maybe I should put it talking, toking, and typing, because I do hope people join in, type questions, comments, concerns. Helps the algorithm every time somebody does something, whether it's watch it, comment, complain, whatever. And I am looking and happy to have new subscribers. Heck, I've just hit the 500 mark, or just over the 500 mark. So I'm real happy with that. I should have done this 10 years ago, but I've been on Facebook all the time. But Facebook won't keep your lives after 30 days no more. But they do keep them here. So I just moved them over here to YouTube. And all last week I was doing an 8 a.m. and a 7 p.m. But I realized after this Friday, I won't be able to do the 8 a.m. ones because I'll be on the road a lot. So I'm moving them till noon and 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'm a cannabis advocate. That's what I'm going to be doing. Going back out, trying to remind everybody that we have hundreds and hundreds of prisoners in jail for weed while we're out here enjoying it. We need to release our cannabis prisoners under federal and state law. Not like Biden fooled the world and said he was releasing federal prisoners. They didn't read the small print where it said for simple possession. Nobody's in there for simple possession. Simple possession is like less than an ounce. So how many people are doing federal time for simple possession? None that I know of. If they are, boy, they really, really got screwed. You know what I mean? So just like people think that it's been declassified. Nope. It's still a class 1 narcotic, hallucinogenic, no medical value. Obama and Biden. Now, I don't know if Trump promised to declassify it or not. I don't remember. Trump did do a couple of really good things. He wrote in the hemp law that we can federally have it. And he did release or give good time to some federal prisoners, make it easier for them to get out. But none of them. And then Biden said that he was going to declassify it. And of course, he lied like all the other stuff he said. It never got declassified. It's still a class 1 narcotic, hallucinogenic, no medical value, which we all know that's a lie. We know there's medical value in it. We know they had a patent on it. But what people don't know is you lose your right to bear arms and ammunition. Why do we have to give up our arms and ammunition? Hey, how we doing? Hey, Barkley. Bacon, egg, and cheese is good. And yeah, I love every comment. Every comment helps, my friend. Thank you. Here, let me show you something you can comment on here. This is back in 2020. There's the old hippie back in 2020. That's the first newspaper to tell you my name is 420 Jim. Sadly, my RV don't look like that no more. No. And it don't have the same name even. It used to be called the Cannabis. But because I'm getting ready to do my last year tour, I gave it a new name. Because it's a 1987 Winnebago. And the main thing, nobody belongs in jail for weed. So if you will, make sure you scan that. Or go to my website, 420jim.com, 420JIM. See all these tags? This RV had about 30,000 or more all over it. I just repainted it. But this weekend, 5 hours on Saturday and 5 hours on Sunday, I parked across the street and told everybody in town that wanted to come by and be the first to tag it. And look at there. Looky there. Isn't that cool? Look, somebody wrote 1 Corinthians. Yeah. Yeah. Already getting tagged. Isn't that just beautiful? Everybody needs a little Jesus. Jesus saves, of course. Laughing out loud from Franny from Black Canyon City. That's how you spell my legal name. First name Ford, middle name 20, last name Jim. I'm in the sun, so I can't see comments. I'm sorry. And we are in Arizona, so it says Arizona Love, of course. Now, here in the first week of April, I plan on going from Black Canyon City, Arizona here to Florida and to Washington, D.C. So follow me, subscribe to my channel, hit the live button, catch me when I go live. Somebody wrote, loves you after Jesus. Isn't that cool? If you want to help me out and send a couple of bucks, I'll put your name on it, make you a decal or something. You know, I pay for this. I spend $1,000 a month out of my retirement to do this. So I need help from the people to get her on the road this month. I still need another $920 to reach the $1,000 goal to put it on the road for the year. If there's somebody that's got a business, CBD, bail bond, whatever, and they want to advertise, you know, I can work a deal, give them a window. They can become a sponsor. But I must warn people, this thing gets photographed by lovers and haters. Even the haters have to take a picture so they say, Martha, did you see what I saw? I love it when the kids tag it. The silly things that people do. The Sonora cactus, the eagle, the mountains, jars. That's our one of our dispensaries, jars, up here in New River. I like this design. One of my favorites is Jesus is King. Another couple kids tagged it. But this is cool. I've had kids from, 2 and 3 years old to tag it to people that are in their 80s already. So I love it. I love it. I love it. This kid was an autism kid. I don't know his age. He was on a little scooter, but he heard me telling a couple of ladies, hey, come tag it. And he says, can I tag it? I'm like, sure, anybody can. And he was just so happy to get a marker to come over there and ride on the side of the RV. And that makes me happy to let people tag it. It makes me happy when they tell me they're going to sign the petition, which a lot of people tell me and they forget, or for some reason they don't. But at least a couple do. It's never been about me. It's about the petition. And I got to give out about 100 of these little figurines that remind people of Jesus. So win-win. A win-win situation, if you ask me at that time. And let me put it back here so I can put the charger on. I did an 8 o'clock live earlier and I ran my phone down. That happens. Oh, goodness. So, let me see if I can find any comments here. Oh, thank you, Bill of Rights. Thank you. Thank you. Well, hopefully this is the last year and people will do the right thing and get on the petition. If we don't get everybody on the petition and we don't ask, they're not going to do nothing. They keep making these promises, but nobody is forcing the promise. Get on that petition. I'll go up there. I'll hold a march in D.C. after I leave Florida. Get me 10,000 signatures by Florida, and I'll hold a march up in D.C. But I don't want to go up there with 1,000 signatures. Right now, I haven't officially started out on the road, and I've got just over like 107. I'm happy with that because I'm not even on the road yet. And you would think making headlines like this in different cities that, hundreds and hundreds of people sign. They say they're going to, but they don't. Well, this year, we got to do it. A lot of people don't realize you lose the right to bear arms and ammunition as soon as you visit a dispensary. Soon as they had on record that you visited a dispensary, whether it was recreational or medical, you give up your right to bear arms and ammunition. Oh yeah, under federal law. Maybe not state law, but federal law. And feds trump state. I'm normally on Facebook. You can go on my Facebook page and see me back all the way 5 years on that particular page. Look up my name, 420 Jim, FOURTWENTYJIM. Google 420 Jim, you'll see hundreds of stories. Yeah. So I do these lives now. I just started them on YouTube because Facebook is no longer saving them. After 30 days, you can't see them no more. And I want to keep them because a lot of times I love to go live when a cop comes up. I've got video of a cop coming up asking me if I carry weed, and I ask him if he carries donuts. Videos like that. You never know when Officer Roach or Sergeant Hash is going. And that's true names of troopers in West Virginia. They did an illegal search in a Walmart parking lot on my vehicle. You never know. And, hey, if they're good cops, we got to give them praise. Like, I've met a lot of good cops out there, too. I give out the good cop attaboy bumper sticker or the bad cop no donut bumper sticker. Unfortunately, I can't afford to have any printed up yet. I really can't even afford to order no more of these. So I need to, I couldn't work this year at all because of my eye. Normally these couple of months of the winter, I work, put the engine in, whatever. I do paint apartments, work the truck stop, whatever. I normally work them couple of months and I don't have no trouble because I got a couple $1,000s to hit the road with. That didn't happen this year. 3 retina surgeries happened instead. So it is what it is, and the good Lord takes care of me. He touches people's heart. Like this weekend, normally when I'm setting up, getting the scenes and stuff, I'll let people put whatever they want on the RV. People love doing it, and I ask for any donation at all. It could be a penny, a nickel, a dime, a dollar, a roach, a joint, whatever. Well, here, Saturday and Sunday, the first ones to tag it in all my town, I didn't even ask for no donations on that because that was just a kind of giving back to the community I live in. Let them be the first to tag it. And I got all good neighbors and stuff, so all the tags this weekend was on me, you might say. And I thought that it was going to cost me $50, which it did, but it didn't. I paid the $50 to sit there for the 2 days, $25 a day, which goes, to whatever. As far as I'm concerned, it helps the town. 3 people got a T-shirt off of me. They're just simple shirts. They're just a white T-shirt with a pot leaf, and I autograph and I make them, then I autograph and date them, and people make a $20 donation. I give them one, and 3 people got one of my shirts when they come by the tag the motorhome, and one guy just handed me $5 out of the blue, get some more figurines or whatever. So I spent 50 and made back 65, not even expecting to make back a penny. So good Lord always seems to take care of me. I've been back and forth, east and west, ever since 2014. Almost every year that I headed east, people asked me to come to Florida, and I wouldn't come to Florida because that's where a lot of bad memories. That's where my mom was murdered, stuff like that. And I had an old traffic warrant, which I still have to this day, but that's going to be taken care of. Um, I just never went there because I'd have to go all the way through Florida to take care of the warrant, and I didn't want to get pulled over on the way down, and have to go to jail, bail out all that crap, and then bail the RV out and stuff. So, because I know all I'd do is go in front of the judge, they'd say time served, and away I'd be let go. Say it's old traffic warrant from '91. Oh my gosh. But this year, because everything's going to be taken care of, yo, Will, what's up? I will be going down to Florida. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. And so all you people in Florida that asked me to come down, yep, I'll be headed to Florida this year. I'll be coming through Georgia, see Mr. Greg and his wife, hopefully. But I need to go down to Florida, about halfway down Tampa. I got a hold of family members that I haven't heard anywhere from 35 to 40, depending on who they are, years ago since I've heard from them. So, yeah, it's going to be cool to see them. I've got a bunch of nieces and nephews that's never met me. I've never met them. It's just going to be great. Going to be great. And then I'll go from there up to D.C. Now, if y'all have me 10,000 or more signatures on that petition, soon, heck, if I hit it on the way to Florida, which is not impossible, I should hit 10,000 before I get out of Texas, honestly. I should get that in one town in Texas. Texas is going backwards on pot. But as soon as I hit 10,000 signatures, I'll start filing for the permits to do a march in Washington, D.C. So what's up, Mr. Will? I did a 8 o'clock one this morning, and heck, it went on till about 10:30. I got to think, well, hell, I got to end this, or it'd be noon before I know it. Frankie was on that one for a while. But after Thursday, I won't be able to do the morning ones. I'm gonna be busy Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm just gonna do away with the morning ones. Probably do one Wednesday and Thursday. I don't know. Depends how I feel the next 2 days. Right now, I've really got nothing to do. Sitting here. A lot of stuff I want to do, but I can't, don't have the funds to do. Man, I hear you. I hear you. I got to get some funds in, hopefully get some donations in, because I've got enough to buy the battery, I've got to buy a battery. I know this, I've said this, so far I've got enough to buy a battery. And I figure that's one of the first things I probably should buy. Then the plugs, the wires, the cap. the rotor, the oil filter, and the antifreeze, and it should be good. Should be good. Other than that, my insurance and AAA, and a generator, and I'm good to go. That's all I need help with. That first startup, the first start out. That's all I need help with. It, I think. Unless something major happens along the way, which only the good Lord knows about that. But I have to include that because look, one burnt on me. I lost a complete engine in Texas. Had to put a new engine in. So sometimes shit does happen, but I would feel she'd make it there and back, or I wouldn't go. I wouldn't want to go and get stuck on the East Coast and not get back to my family or nothing. You know what I mean? Um, I want to be back by November. It'd be nice to be back by Thanksgiving, and then I'm done. I'm done. I wanna I wanna have a nice little a place near the lake or something. Get me a little tiny houseboat or something. I'm just yeah. I want to retire and have fun. Yeah, American. Am I an American? Yes, sir. Absolutely. Well, I hope you get caught up, my friend. But don't outwork yourself. Yeah, it's been a real rough winter. But look at all these places getting destroyed in the storms and stuff. Oh, well, right back at you, my friend. Much love back from the U.S. I'm a cannabis advocate. That's what my RV used to look like. I done that for 12 years, and I come off the road to get my eye surgery done, and it had like 30,000 signatures on it, faded off and whatnot. And it was kind of looking kind of shabby. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and repaint it. And then I said, damn, I've got to continue the mission. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. I have a petition anybody can sign. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. They can sign it at my website. And my RB, I let people tag. This is from the last few years. I just repainted it, and it now has the very first tags on it ever since the new paint job. And it is now called the Cannabago instead of the Cannabis. Yeah, absolutely will. Speaking of Deutsch. Oh, goodness sakes. You know, when I went to go show it off, it was like half a dozen or so on here. Now I come in, it says 0. Oh, goodness sakes. I did get to see your comment, Will, though. One of the moderators kicked it out. But I got to see it. What'd they do? Kick you off, Will? Woo. Well, damn, I can't believe 25 minutes already went by. Right on. Right on. Well, there's nobody typing. I get to do toking. So feel free to join in, ask a question, make a comment, subscribe, turn the notification on, whatever you like. Uh-oh, says somebody came back. Remember, any questions, comments, or concerns, type them away. I have no idea who's here. Oh, says another one popped in. That's what I liked about Facebook. I knew who was here. I should put some what on it? Oh, hey, dude, don't tell. I've already thought of that, man. If I could get me four pontoon boats, just 4 pontoon boats, basically 8 pontoons. But could you imagine putting together 4 pontoon boats? Yeah, and setting this in the middle of them. Yeah, buddy. I've already visioned that. If material wasn't so damn oh yeah. And you can look around and find some tanks and stuff that would last for years that you could buy. Or you could buy some big chunks of styrofoam, or you could make them out 55-gallon drums and buy some marine plywood and stuff. I mean, there's ways to do it. Yeah, 50-gallon drums. Well, remember, I told you the story. I was the box people. I built a houseboat. I built 2 pontoons, and then I built the deck, and then I built the box upon the deck. Yeah. And we were known as the box people. I built the pontoons I built in the parking lot at an apartment complex off of I think it was 666 Sunset Lane uh, El Cajon, California. Sunset Apartments or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember doing it. Pissed the landlord off. Yeah, we're out in an apartment. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, you even remember part of the story. There you go. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, I'll never forget that one. They probably never, ever, ever opened that apartment back up because we were bad. We were bad. I had a lot of resin left over, and right before we left, the track of the back patio door, the oven, the dishwasher, the faucets, the eternal light switches, everywhere that we could just take a brush and fill with resin, we did. Take out the light bulb, dip it in the resin, screw it up in the socket. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. I'm. That's why I think I remember the address. That was the main address to the apartments, if I remember right. 666 Sun Terrace Lane. I could be wrong. That's what I remember. I remember paying the landlord in one time. Yep, I was one of them guys. I took the tow truck down. I don't know. I went to like four different banks before I got the hundred and whatever that I owed him on the rent. He was being a little bitch about and whatnot. So I went and I got the all these pennies and I unwrapped them. And no, it might have been more like 300, because it was a fairly good sized bucket of pennies. And I did that. Oh, I had to look. I thought the sheriff was coming by, but no, it's the mail. The mail normally don't come by this early. I thought one of my trolls sent the sheriff by. Yeah, we screwed that apartment up. Uh, the toilet handle, you name it. If it was meant to move, we put that on it. Yeah, what's on my? Hmm. All back then, we didn't care about the address or nothing. You know, there's still people this day living there that don't care about that address. I must got some resin or something in my beard there. Huh. Well, I think I'm going to go out and see if we got any mail. Take a walk with me. Oh, he was tripping when I first started building the. And see, it was all over stupidity. I was out on the boat, and we were late coming in, and I didn't mind paying a late charge or nothing, you know. Back then, you didn't have the cell phone stuff like you do now and whatnot. But we called in, the captain, everything, you know, called in and told them, you know, that there's no way we could get in the shore or nothing right then. That I'd be in a few days, and that you know, I'd take care of everything then. And I thought everything was cool. And I get in, I go to pay the rent, and they won't take the rent. They told me they didn't want to rent to me. They gave me a 3-day pay or quit notice or something like that. And I'm like, put that thing up your ass. You know, if you ain't gonna work with me, I'm willing to pay the rent. You know, I'm willing to pay the late charges. I'm sorry, we got stuck at sea. Um, but I guess they have that rule. You know, if you're late, then you know they don't like you or whatever. I don't know. But that's the first time I was ever late or anything. And just by a fluke chance, I said if I, you know, me and some friends driving around the station wagon heading down to the docks, I made the statement if I had the money, I'd build a houseboat and move the hell out of there. And the friend said, how much do you need? And I don't know, I think it was like 1,500 at that time or 1,000, whatever it was. And he loaned it to me. And we went by and picked up a bunch of wood and circular saw, you know, and tools we needed and some fiberglass and resin. And in my contract for that apartment, it said I had 2 parking spaces by contract. I mean, I literally had that in the contract. That's why I rented there, because I drove tow truck. And I wanted 1 parking space for my vehicle and 1 for the tow truck so nobody could bitch. So that was in my lease. I don't know, I paid an extra $25 a month or something for it. I don't know what it was. But this guy, when we go to court, I thought the judge would say, you know, accept the rent, let them live there and be happy. But no, the judge said that we had 30 days to get out, that they didn't have to rent to us. So we had 30 days to get out. And then that's when, boom, boom, boom. They went out, the landlord and his old lady and stuff, I guess they went out to celebrate because we didn't see them until the next morning. I seen him. I went to Home Depot, bought material, headed to the house, dropped them other guys off. Me and my half-brothers out there, and we're just building away, you know, sawing and cutting and building away and making all kind of noise. And, evening comes, and we go to bed. We're going to finish, you know, we got 30 days, work on it tomorrow. And I was being nice, waiting until 8 o'clock before I went out there and started making any noise. And I go out there about 8 o'clock, me and my half-brother. No sooner get outside and, you know, make a little noise, here come that landlord running out there in his boxer shorts and shit. And I'm like, look, dude, they're in my parking spaces. Dude, I'm not going to, okay, I won't even fight with you. I said, hey, Charlie, grab it into that pontoon. Let's carry him up the stairs. We'll just fiberglass him inside the apartment. That guy's jaw just about dropped down on the ground. Just about dropped down on the ground. And he says, you better not get nothing out of your parking spaces. But I did. I told Charlie, I said, well, we just do them upstairs in the apartment. They can't say nothing about that there. He don't want me here in the parking lot. But can you imagine the fiberglass and hey, that parking space, that asphalt, I bet you that'll last forever. It had a nice little coat of fiberglass in one area. But yeah, I kind of got even with that apartment. Could you imagine them going in the apartment, you know? Well, heck, first thing they had to do is probably bust the door down to get in, because, you know, before we come out and close the door, you got to hit the mechanism, you know, before you shut the door. So they probably, depending on how long before they went in that apartment after we left, they probably had a little bit of trouble getting in the front door even. Well, says we have 3 people here and no one has a question. If you do, feel free to type it. Mr. Sean, how you doing? How you doing, my friend? Glad to see you join in. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm still good, Lord willing. Long as this fire's up, yeah, yeah. You know, everything's still in place. Um, I gotta wait until I get funds. You know, and I'd be working on it right now. But with your help, with the $20 you sent and the 60 that Angela sent, I can get a battery. So I'm real happy, my brother. I'm real happy. That's one less thing, one problem solved. Um, I really wish. I know there's someone around, not far, that's got a generator. Probably there's a couple of them not far that someone would probably damn near donate. But trying to find them or someone, that's hard. But there's people that's got a generator laying around they don't ever use or nothing. You know, that because you see them all the time. But I haven't seen none since I need one. Uh, oh, it worked right on. Yeah, I did a live this morning that went on until 10:30, but I'm not going to do them after Thursday because I hope to be busy after Thursday every morning to where it wouldn't work out. I'd be driving, be doing whatever. So I'm starting them at noon and then 7 o'clock p.m. still Mountain Standard Time. So you can catch me at either of them times. Well, I don't know if you've seen, because I didn't pay much attention last time he was on. I've got about 100 tags on the RV now. I'm happy with that in the town. I've got 107 signatures on the petition, and I've broken 500 on YouTube. So I'm happy as can be. Things are starting to, and if we can keep continuing it, people sign the petition, share it, help me like that, we can make this happen. If I hit after I hit 10,000 signatures, I'll pull a permit to do a march on DC. If everybody help me hit that 10,000 mark, I'm hoping it's way more than that before I get to DC. But if I hit the 10,000 mark and I pull the permit, I guarantee all them signatures are going to start flowing in after that point, and we get their attention. Right now, we got to get to that 500. We've hit the 100. Now the goal's 500. I think there's 107. And if every one of us got one more person, like if I can talk one more person into signing it, and you can, boom, that doubles. And then, they all need to get someone, and then boom, that doubles, and then boom, and yeah. That's what I want. It's not about me. It's about let's get this petition out there and sign. Then I can go taunt Mr. Trump, the White House, whatever. Hey, Elon Musk, why ain't we using hemp fuel and hemp batteries for your car. Why are you making it out of steel when you could make it out of hemp? Yeah, lighter and stronger. Yeah, Henry Ford did that. Kind of funny, huh? But of course, they ain't gonna pay no attention to me if I don't have, many signatures. Hey, give me a second. I need to grab me a drink. Oh, yay! Sorry about that. Had to wet the whistle. Well, I see the audience grew to 4. Anybody don't know who I am, you're more than welcome to ask questions. I will answer them best I can. I'm no one special, but I don't think no one belongs in jail for weed. And I know it shouldn't be a class 1 or a class 2 narcotic. Shouldn't be a narcotic at all. Maybe a drug like aspirin, caffeine, Tylenol, but no more than that. I mean, kids could die off of caffeine, aspirin, Tylenol. They can't off of cannabis. So to keep it in them class 1 and class 2 is gun control. And people don't think about that. So that'd be why I'm here. Isn't that right, Mr. Will, Mr. Sean, anybody else that happens to be here that I don't know the name? That's one good thing I liked about Facebook. It told me the name, who was here, and I actually knew who was here and who I was talking to. Oh, heck yeah. That would be fun. That wouldn't be fun. When you said 16-foot high ceiling, I just seen a reel on Facebook or something. I don't think it was YouTube. I think it was one of the reels on Facebook. And this guy had his ceilings made really super high. And way up real high, he had these 3 windows. Of course, the tallest giant you ever seen could have looked out of them. Other than that, it's just useless windows up there. And in the beginning of the video, he's going to make him a duct tape hammock from wall to wall. And of course, he falls, damn near breaks his neck. And I think that was just to get people's attention, because him and his wife gets together and they make like 3 different landings going up to it with these nets. And then he had to crawl through these tunnels to get to the next landing and all. And they had 2 kids. And when they got it all done and whatnot, they brought the kids out and showed them their new play jungle gym, whatever. You'd have to see it, but it's like 3 or 4 different layers up to where they could actually sit there and watch out the windows or jump around or whatever. The floor, the walls, everything's made out of netting. Pretty cool. I should have shared it, but I didn't think about it. But a real cool idea. If you had the means of doing that. Damn. Oh, I bet. I bet. Man, I've carried my share of carpet and padding, roofing, you know, hardwood flooring. I used to do it all. Cement, man. But finally, I'm old enough. I'm getting too old for that shit. I don't really want to mess with none of it no more. I really don't. I don't care to mess with none of it no more. People got me. I just want to be the cranky old bear in the corner. Not really. I'd like to be the nice guy running a smoke shop or a bakery or something like that. But I don't know. What I ought to do is when I always hired one or two people when I had my handyman thing. A lot of times you got to have help. I need to find me an old lady that's a pretty good baker. I mean, I'm not half bad, but I'd like to find me an old lady that's a pretty good baker, and then we go in business of a bakery, fresh bread, pies, brown, you name it. But everything would be cannabis infused. Half the showcase would be all hemp. Half showcase would be, yeah, let's go on a trip. I'd really, really, really like to do something like that. I hear you. Oh, I had my regular people when I was doing it. I had my regular people. I had this one guy. Damn, I can't think of his name right now. I met him out at the flea market, and he was a damn good worker. Uh, every time I picked him up, he had one rule. On the way to the job, we had to stop at McDonald's. That was a must. And of course, I'm not never been a McDonald's fan, but okay, no big deal. He orders 2 sausage biscuits and a coffee. Of course, I get me a coffee, uh, maybe a sausage biscuit, whatever. But he always got him 2 sausage biscuits and a coffee. He'd scarf down the biscuit as I'm driving to the job and whatnot, and we get to the job. I figure he's going to eat that biscuit, whatever. And he goes over, he grabs that biscuit, he goes over, he's got his tool belt on and whatnot. He goes over by this wall and he sets the biscuit on the wall. He hadn't unwrapped it yet, he just, set on the wall. And as quick as you could see, he grabbed that framing hammer out of his pouch and just hauls off and smacks the shit out of it. Takes his hammer, puts it back in the loop. And I'm, what the fuck? Dude, what was that about? And he says, my hammer's hungry. It likes to eat. And as long as I've been feeding it, it don't eat my fingers. Okay, dude. Okay, whatever, but I do know what he means. And most people that's done it for a while, I don't care how good they are, most people at one time or another nip or hit or whatever your finger or thumb, and it hurts like a son of a bitch. But he said his hammer it has to eat, and instead of eating his flesh, he found out if he gave it, a meal, he never hit his fingers after that. I told him, buddy, if that works for you, you go with it, But he is a damn good worker. And, if I had a curse where I was hitting my fingers like he was, as to feed a biscuit, I think I'd spend 99 cents to save it, Oh, dude, you talk about blister. my father-in-law, he was 1 year older than me, and her mom was 1 year younger than me. Yeah, I married a 19-year-old when I was 38. Anyhow, he was when we went to Ohio. We went to his house. Him and his girlfriend was redoing this whole house. I mean, totally redoing it, and you could you could just see it like it was slow motion, but yet me or his daughter, neither one could say anything. Which what good is it going to do if you say anything? But he had his hand there holding a nail or whatever, just as he reached back, and full swing, flattened it like a tack. All you seen was guts of the finger flying each way and a splat on the wall of his blood, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I never seen someone hit one so direct, so hard, so, yeah. Whap! I felt it. And when you go, oh, fuck, Yeah, I felt that one. Thankfully, I haven't done that quite that. I've lost a nail over it before. I've blown out the side. I've lost a nail, but I never flattened it like he did. That's like when I was telling Doug that story about the cradle snatcher tow truck. It has the big, big, big steel T-bar in the back that goes to dolly pans. Trust me, you only hit that one time, and you automatically know how to duck and get around it and stay the F away from it. Man, I hit that one time, seen stars, didn't know what planet I was circling or nothing for a second. Whoa. And I learned quick, stay the heck away from that T-bar. Oh yeah, I know those are tiny. I put down many a tack strip, but I like where you have the one you can stand up and pop, stand up, pop, pop, pop. Screw that going around on my knees, whap, 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 you know. I've done both, where I've had to go around on knees and put down tack strip or replace tack strip. And then I worked with a company where, I don't know, what was it, 4 foot? And it just uh, had the handle on top. All you did was put it over the nail and lift the handle up and smack it down, and it would pow, like a punch. I never did like doing carpet. That's one of the nastiest things you can do. No, I'm not talking about a ram set. No, this is kind of like got a thing like a body shop for pulling dents, and you grab his handle and, well, it's like that. It's in a sleeve, and you can pull it up, and you put it over this tube at the bottom over the nail. And this sleeve here is just a rod that goes all the way through. So once you set it on it, it's just resting over that nail. But there's enough space that it can go down that far. But you have to raise that rod up, and with the weight of the rod in your hand, you smack it down. It puts your nail into the. Yeah. But yeah. It's if you seen one, you'd know what I was talking about. Whatever. But yeah, I thought, oh man, that's cool. Just like when seen my first electric caulking gun, I'm like, yeah, hey, that's cool. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a lot of people who do it a lot quicker. Yeah. But see, when I was doing that, I was working for a company and they paid me by the hour. I didn't care. That's what they had to work with. But I hated pulling out carpet, man. I hated pulling out carpet. I really, really did. All some of that nasty ass carpet, and then the padding, and taking up the old rotten tack strips and stuff. Oh, it's like anything. You take a little practice. I've seen some guys pretty quick with them. They'd throw that strip down on the floor and go by and go whap 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 whap. It'd be in. I was nowhere near that quick, but yeah, some of them people that are used to them and have done it a while. Oh yeah, pretty quick on it. I'm sure if you used and practiced, you'd be pretty quick on it. Maybe not first, but yeah, the whole main thing is you get it done no matter what. You get her done. 32 years, man. Damn, that's a long time, isn't it? That's half of my lifetime with a couple of years to spare. Well, I don't have much to do this afternoon. So I don't know what to do. Sit here, nah, 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 nah. Although I can watch a little TV now. Maybe that's what I'll do. Um, I got that. I got that smart block that Frankie sent to me, had delivered to me. I got that working. So I can now watch YouTube and Hulu and all that crap on my TV. Pretty cool. Well, I guess it's about time for me to get out of here. If nobody's got any questions, comments, or concerns, I could stretch it another half hour if they wanted, but if nobody's interested in chatting, I don't want to bore everybody sitting there just joking. I did get one thumbs up during this whole hour. Wow. Well, my friends, let me get on out of here. I need to charge the phone anyway. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. I'll be back at 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. It's just now 1 here, so in 6 hours, I shall be back, and we catch you then. It's all about peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand, and if we try, we can all get along. My dogs love you, I love you, Jesus loves you. Peace.